Hi students, you have already learned the use of active and passive voice in your early classes. Let's quickly recall some of the important rules now. Before seeing the rules, let us see the sentences in active voice and passive voice. Now, first we shall see a sentence in active voice. Wild penguins attacked my sister. In this sentence, wild penguins is subject, attacked is verb. This verb is in active voice. How can we say that this verb is in active voice? The verb attacked is past tense. In case we have an auxiliary verb before this verb attacked, for example, is attacked or was attacked or has been attacked, like that, this attacked will be V3 form. Now it is V2 form because we don't have any auxiliary verb before this attacked. Okay, so this is in active voice form. Next, my sister is object. This is an example for active voice sentence. Now listen to this sentence. Wild penguins are or were killing my sister. This sentence is also in active voice. Wild penguins is subject, are or were killing is verb which is in active voice form, and my sister is object. Look at the verb. Are killing is present continuous, were killing is past continuous. Previously I told you that in active form the verb will be as it is. But here we have an auxiliary verb plus verb in ing form. Auxiliary, if only we have auxiliary verb plus verb in V3 form, that will be passive form. Okay. Here auxiliary verb plus verb in ing form shows that it is present continuous or past continuous, and this is also active voice form only. Okay, not passive form. We should not be confused. Now listen to these sentences one by one. First one, wild penguins attack my sister. Here wild penguins is subject, attack is verb which is in active voice form, my sister is object. Look at the verb attack, it is present tense. Okay, this verb is in present form. Wild penguins is the subject and it is plural subject. So we have plural verb here. Attack is plural verb. Why? We don't have yes with the verb attack. If only we have yes, that will be third person singular. But here it is third person plural. So we don't have yes with the verb attack. It is in active voice form. We don't have any auxiliary verb here. Also it is in present form. And my sister is object. The sentence is in active voice form. Look at the next sentence. Wild penguins have attacked my sister. Here also wild penguins is subject, have attacked is verb which is in active voice form, and my sister is object. Again look at the verb have attacked. It is in active voice form. There is an auxiliary verb have, and attacked is the V3 form. But it is in active voice form because have or has or had will take the verb in V3 form. This is perfect verb, and so it is the verb, main verb is in V3 form. If it is in passive form, we will have been in between have and attacked. Okay, it will be as have been attacked, and the subject object will be in the reverse order. So this sentence is in active voice form. Third sentence, wild penguins will attack my sister. Here wild penguins is subject, will attack is verb which is in active form, my sister is object. Again look at the verb will attack. This is future tense but it is in present form. Okay, future auxiliary verb will take a present verb near it. Attack is the present verb. It is in V1 form. Okay, it is active voice form only. If it is in passive form, we will have the verb like this: will be attacked, and the subject object will be changing their places. Okay, so will attack is present future tense in present form. This is an active voice form. Okay. Now we shall see some sentences in passive voice. Listen to the given sentence. My sister was attacked by wild animals. Here, listen to the verb was attacked. It is in passive voice form. Okay. Was is the auxiliary verb. Attacked is the main verb which is in V3 form. So, auxiliary verb plus V3 form will be passive voice verb. Okay. So, this sentence is in passive voice form. Here, my sister is the object on which the action has been done, and wild animals is the doer of the action. Okay. By is the preposition. So, this sentence is in passive voice. Now, listen to this sentence. My sister is or was being attacked by wild animals. Here, is or was being attacked is the verb which is in passive voice form. The structure of the verb is auxiliary verb plus being plus main verb in V3 form. Okay. Is being attacked is present continuous tense in passive voice form, and was being attacked is past continuous in passive voice form. Okay. So, auxiliary verb plus being plus main verb in V3 form is passive voice verb. My sister is the object on which the action has been done, and wild animals is the doer of the action. As usual, by is the preposition. So, this sentence is in passive voice. Now, we shall see these sentences in passive voice form. My sister is attacked by wild penguins. Here, is attacked is the verb which is in passive voice form. Okay. Auxiliary verb is plus main verb in V3 form shows that the sentence is in passive voice form. My sister is the object on which the action has been done, and wild penguins is the doer of the action. By is the preposition. And the next sentence, my sister has been attacked by wild animals. Here, has been attacked is the verb which is in passive voice form. Okay. Has been, both are auxiliary verbs. Attacked is main verb in V3 form. If we have only has attacked, that is active voice verb. But here we have the word been in between the auxiliary verb has and the main verb attacked. And so, this is passive voice verb. Has been attacked is passive voice form. My sister is the object on which the action has been done. Wild animals is the doer of the action. By is the preposition. Then last sentence, my sister will be attacked by wild animals. Here the verb is will be attacked. Here will is the auxiliary verb. Be is also the auxiliary verb. Attacked is V3 form. If we have only will attack, that will be active voice verb. But here we have will be attacked. Okay, be is added and attack is changed into V3 form as attacked. Attack is changed into V3 form, that is attacked. So, will be attacked is passive voice verb. As usual, my sister is the object on which the action has been done. Wild animals is the doer of the action, and by is the preposition. Now we shall see transformation of sentences from active voice into passive voice. Okay. There are some rules to be followed for the transformation of sentences. Rule number 1. The object of the active verb is made the subject of the passive verb. Listen to the sentence in active voice. Wild penguins attacked my sister. Here, Wild penguins is subject, attacked is verb, my sister is object. According to rule number 1, this object, my sister, of the active verb should be made the subject of the passive verb. Okay, so from object's place, the words my sister is brought to the subject's place, my sister. Rule 2. The subject of the active verb is made the object of the preposition by. Look at the sentence in active voice. Wild penguins attacked my sister. Here, according to rule 1, we brought the object my sister to the subject's place. So the passive voice sentence begins with my sister. And now we are talking about the subject in the active voice. Which is the subject in the active voice? Wild penguins. That is made the object of the preposition by. So we have written by wild penguins at the end of the passive voice sentence. Rule 3. The verb of the active voice must be changed into auxiliary verb plus V3 form. And rule 4 is the tense of the verb does not change. Yes, according to rule 3, the verb of the active voice must be changed into auxiliary verb plus V3 form. That auxiliary verb should be in the tense in which the active voice verb is. Do you understand? That is rule 4. The tense of the verb does not change. The tense will be shown by the auxiliary verb. The auxiliary verb should be in the same tense in which the active voice verb is. Is it clear? Now listen to the sentence in active voice. Wild penguins attacked my sister. Which is the verb here? Attacked. In what tense it is? It is in past tense. So, the auxiliary verb in the passive voice should be in past tense. Only the auxiliary verb will show the tense of the verb. So, the tense should not be changed. The sentence in passive voice will be, my sister was attacked. Here was is the auxiliary verb and this is in past tense and attacked is the main verb. Is it clear? So the verb is changed into passive voice as was attacked. Before seeing rule 5, you must know what are transitive verb and intransitive verb. What is transitive verb? A verb which passes over on an object is known as transitive verb. It means there will be an object in that sentence. If there is an object, the verb in that sentence can be called as transitive verb. What is intransitive verb? A verb which does not pass over on an object is known as intransitive verb. It means there will not be an object in that sentence. The verb in that sentence, that is, the sentence which does not contain an object, will have an intransitive verb. Okay, so according to rule 5, only transitive verb can be changed into passive voice. That is, only a sentence which contains an object can be changed into passive voice. Look at the sentences given below. Geeta gave me a pen. The sentence pattern of this sentence is Geeta subject, gave verb, me indirect object, a pen direct object. Here we have two objects. At least there must be one object, but here we have two objects. So the verb gave is a transitive verb. Since the verb is a transitive verb, we can change this sentence into passive voice. How can we change the sentence into passive voice? A pen was given to me by Geeta. Since the verb gave is a transitive verb, we can change that sentence into passive voice. Look at the sentence 2, birds fly. Here the sentence pattern is birds subject, fly verb. We don't have object here. So this verb fly is an intransitive verb. Since the verb is an intransitive verb, we cannot change this sentence into passive voice. Next, rule 6 is imperative sentences will take let plus subject plus be plus verb in passive form. That is, when imperative sentences are changed into passive voice, the sentence will take this form, let plus subject plus be plus verb. What are imperative sentences? Sentences expressing command, order, advice or request are known as imperative sentences. So, let is placed at the beginning of the subject. When an imperative sentence is changed into passive voice, let is placed at the beginning of the sentence. And be will be placed in between subject and verb. Okay, subject will be in between let and be. So the structure is let plus subject plus be plus verb. The verb is in V3 form. Look at the sentence in active voice. Open the door. This is an imperative sentence. When we change the sentence into passive voice, it will be changed as let the door be opened. As I told you, let is placed in the beginning of the sentence. The subject is the door. Be is added after the subject and opened is V3 form. Open in active voice is changed into opened in passive voice. So the structure is let plus subject plus be plus verb in V3 form. Let the door be opened. Rule 7 is infinitive in active voice will take to plus be plus V3 form in passive voice. Okay, look at the sentence in active voice. I have to post a letter. I is subject, have to post is verb, a letter is object. So the verb has an infinitive. When we change this verb from active voice to passive voice, it will be changing as a letter has to be posted by me. That is, to post is changing into to be posted. Okay, to plus be plus V3 form. A letter is object in the active voice, that is changed into subject in passive voice. I is the subject in the active voice, that is changed into object of the preposition by me in passive voice. The verb have to post from active voice is changing into has to be posted in passive voice. Okay, so I have to post a letter. This is a sentence which contains an infinitive to post. This is changing into passive voice as a letter has to be posted by me. To post is changing into to be posted. You must notice one more thing. In active voice sentence, after I, that is after the subject I, we have. But in passive voice, after the subject a letter, we have has, because active voice sentence has the subject I, that is first person singular. After the first person we can have only the verb have. But in passive voice sentence, the object from the active voice has been changed into the subject of the passive voice sentence. A letter is the subject now. And since it is singular, there is has here. Okay. Rule 8 is some vague and indefinite subjects like everyone, they, people, someone, somebody, everybody, anybody, etc. are dropped when the sentence is changed into passive voice. For example, the sentence in active voice is this: they distributed prizes at the end of the function. How is this sentence changed into passive voice? Prizes were distributed at the end of the function. Okay, the subject they should be changed into by them in the passive voice, but here it is not changed like that. It is dropped because it is vague and indefinite subject. So the answer is prizes were distributed at the end of the function. This is the passive voice sentence. Rule 9. This rule is slightly related to Rule 8. In rule 8 we saw that some vague and indefinite subjects are dropped when the sentence is changed into passive voice. This rule 9 says when do we drop that subject. This is rule 9. The use of by is considered superfluous, that is unnecessary, when the special interest of the speaker is not in the active subject but in the predicate. அதாவது அந்த ஸ்பெஷல் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட், அதாவது இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் வந்து ஸ்பீக்கருக்கு இல்லாமல் ப்ரெடிகேட்டுக்கு மட்டும்தான் இருக்குது ஒரு ஆக்டிவ் சென்டென்ஸில், ஆக்டிவ் சப்ஜெக்ட்டுக்கு இல்லை இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் அப்படிங்கிற பட்சத்தில் we can consider that as unnecessary. Is it clear? So look at the example sentence. Active voice, people speak French in many parts of the world. Here the subject people is unnecessary in the passive voice, so we are dropping that. Passive voice sentences, French is spoken in many parts of the world. People is omitted here. Rule 10 is they say can be changed into it is said. For example, in active voice we have they say he is a very good actor, and in passive voice it is changed into it is said that he is a very good actor. So according to rule 10, they say is changed into it is said. Last but not least, I would like to tell you that we have tenses for the verbs, and those tenses have voice forms. Totally in English we have 12 tenses, but we have voice forms only for 8 tenses. Let us see the 12 forms of tenses. Simple present, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous, simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous, simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous. Out of those 12 tense forms, we don't have voice form for the following 4 tenses: present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future continuous, and future perfect continuous. For these 4 tenses, we don't have voice forms. We shall see examples for those 4 tenses. Present perfect continuous. Anita has been playing squash since childhood. Past perfect continuous. My family had been running textile business for years. Future continuous. Students will be giving dance performance tomorrow. Future perfect continuous. They will have been discussing the sensitive issues for 5 days. Can you guess why we don't have passive voice form for these 4 tenses? Because already we have the auxiliary verb been in these sentences. These are actually active voice sentences, but we have been in these sentences. And in the third one, that is future continuous, we have be. These been and be will come only in the passive voice, but we have it already in the active voice, so we will be confusing if we change it into passive voice. These sentences cannot be changed into passive voice because the passive voice sentences in these tense have these words been and be. That is why we cannot change these sentences into passive voice.